hey, I have a question about admissions, it was like, okay, cool. Are you asking about X, Y, or Z? Again, normally the top items that people are asking. So I could just type a question in, obviously, or use the voice to text and speak the question into the text box, or I can just click on one of the suggestion chips. So similar to that COVID question where I said, hey, I don't feel well, and then I said, hey, I'm going to run you through a couple questions. We can do that on any of the normal conversation things as well. So if you have multiple admissions applications, maybe for graduate students or online or international, right, we can kind of ask additional questions to get users to the correct area. Also, we can filter on conversations that didn't have a good response. So if the user didn't get the correct answer, you can go ahead and see that interaction. So if somebody asked for snails, and obviously the system was not trained on it, and so you can view it. But this allows you to, in the future, if you see questions that aren't being responded to, right, you can say, hey, we're going to make an answer for that. Right? If somebody keeps asking, where's the closest train station to campus, or where, how do I get there via public transportation? Right? Maybe you just go ahead and create that item situations. So if I asked for, can I pay in installments, and maybe it gave me the wrong answer, I can go here and say, hey, instead of answering that way, you should have answered with, this answer. And again, you shouldn't have to do that often, but it exists here to just kind of train the AI, push it in the right direction. And then from that point on, any question like that or similar will be responded to correctly and not whichever way it was. So these are kind of the ways that we manage the AI once it's kind of up and running, to view how it's being used, what exactly is being said or going wrong, and then training allows us to correct anything. Quickly on the integrations, then I'll get into the knowledge base. But this just allows us to kind of pick where we want this deployed. So as I said, we can deploy it to Google Assistant if required. Telephone we can activate, and we have several different offerings for telephone. And then some of those other options, so texting, right, Slack, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, right, all these different options are available.